Okay. Just playing the same Morgana build that we've been doing for the Tanky Morgana build. Nothing's changed, same runes, same everything. So go over back on my Morgana videos if you want to see the build. This game is gonna be really hard. Like we are completely counterpicked. I kind of picked myself because I picked Morgana later because I just wanted to play Morgana. But Vayne has cleansed, Millie's ultimate cleanses, Shen can protect the Vayne, and the assassins are going to be really hard for me to bind. So I already know Morgana is really shit here in this game, in this matchup. We play Hades on Switch on PC. I did not hear about the Dark and Darker stuff, and I am pretty good, Scotty. I'm just like a little like ticked off because I regrettably read my YouTube comments, and one of them or some of the comments kind of ticked me off. So I'm like thinking about that. I'm like, oh god, same old shit. Is your skull doing today? Thank you. Can I show enter a new bot for the price of $10,000? You may. $10,000 USD. Let's just wait here. Make them think we're doing blue buff. Thank you, Julie V. Yes, tank is not enough. Have you been? Been a working girl. Yeah. Try to get as many auto attacks in before getting out. Just been grinding away, I love that. I'm guessing not much time for League of Legends. Okay. Oh no, they knew. That's the flash and heal. It's really unfortunate. I guess I should go back. I really want XP. Hi Izzy! Yeah, it's gonna try out Hades. Well, I'm gonna be putting out the VODs on YouTube anyway. We're gonna go to sleep soon. Yeah, my sleep schedule is like, unfortunately.
Oh my god, you are gonna try out Hades? Now where I am about to head to bed.
So sorry, Izzy, but I'll be putting out the VOD on my channel anyways. The way one game literally takes 30 minutes to play, I don't know how people even climb to silver. Yeah, honestly, it used to be even worse back then. Back then, the average games were like 40 to 50, but they made it now like the average game is like 25 to 35. This game's not looking good because they've already snowballed, and like I said, I'm like heavily counted because I kind of picked myself, so we'll see how this goes. I didn't want to go AP because AP against Vayne is asking to lose. Like, it's honestly an int for me to go AP against Vayne. But it's even more of an int because they have an Enchantress and Shen to protect her, so there's no way I could ever like kill her. So I have to play utility, but if I play utility and tankiness or whatever, then Milio just like cleanses everything and I become useless, so we shall see what happens this game. Even if I lose this game, I think I will still put out this video, because when I'm testing a build, I like to play it and test it like when it's good and when it's bad, because not every game is going to be glamorous and you win hardcore and all. You can still learn from losses, and you can still like learn from like seeing like how your champion interacts with whatever scenario, so you know when to pick a champion and when not to pick a champion. Just gonna kick some CS. I don't know if where Shaker is. Hope you end up liking the game. I hope so as well. A lot of people say it's good, so and the reviews seem to it says overwhelmingly positive, so I'm sure it's gonna be extremely good. Yeah, playing League is definitely very time consuming. I don't know why he wants me to what? What is? I don't know why I'm getting baited by this guy to ward. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna mute this guy's pings. It's actually trash pings. Cause the minion wave is pushing into us, so there's no reason for me to ward, right? I don't know why I got baited by his pings. Ugh. I hate teammates, honestly. I actually hate teammates. This is so annoying. Skin is glowing, thank you. I actually decided to just like put on concealer and like spot conceal and that's it, no foundation. Nah, like bitches, sometimes I hear bitches say like, oh, there should be voice chat in League of Legends because communication is so key and blah. I was like, no bitch, like, the communication you get is like trash ass players that think they know what they're talking about, like, but don't. That's the fucking communication you're gonna get. Like, you just get baited by like your teammates with their shitty calls. Right, like, I should not have died there, but for some reason I just decided to listen to... I knew that was a bad ward to go for at that time. There was no reason to ward. Because even if they did want to do dragon, I can ward that later and walk in as they do dragon. Like... And we can't even stop the dragon because our jungler was in top side. So it's like, even if I did have vision here, it means nothing because they're pushing into us. We're gonna be standing here. And if I have vision here, like it doesn't matter because even if we do see them at dragon, we can't even stop them at dragon. And we don't even need vision on the dragon because if they were gonna do dragon, we can quite literally see them leave the lane and go into the dragon. So it's like, oh no, they're doing dragon. Vision or no vision. It's like, I can't. Like, getting baited. Like, I don't... Are you skincare girly? I try to be, but honestly, I feel like there's only so much skincare can do when you have bad sleeping patterns. The insomnia is insomnia. Plus hormones maybe play a part in the acne or whatever. Yeah, this game's gonna be hard. We do scale with Vega, but they also scale with Vayne, so I'm like, I'm not too sure. And plus I fall off, so I mean they actually kind of scale hard because of Vayne and then the Enchantress Shen. If it weren't for Amelia and Shen, their late game would be weaker. The old magic cannot be bound. That was pretty long range. I left that here. It's also like hard to hit Admiring on Vayne because Vayne has Tumble. Like honestly, a Vayne should never be hit by a Morgana binding. There's no point in me leaving the lane. I can't really help that. What game is this? Never saw it before. Are you? I don't know if you're trolling me or not with that question. You've never seen League of Legends. There's no way. But you play TFT, so how could you not know League of Legends if you play TFT? Oh, that was good. That Kai'Sa helped me a lot there. I don't. I'm not saying it. Like, I can't buy it. Thank you for the sister ghost ring.
And if you are not being gay, then he died for nothing, and you are bringing shame to his name. Amen. God bless gay.
Check my cleanse. Oh. Awesome. Okay. I think like okay, can you recap on your thoughts on Dread? I think it's best to just watch my VOD when I put it out. Just like stand back. I don't have shield, unfortunately. Lunch cooldown. I wish I just QW'd instead of waited for my E for like the mana. Cause like there was nothing for me to shield anyways, like she already did her magic damage. I mean, the hope is that LeBlanc folds are. Nocturne can one-shot people, but it's with the existence of Shen and Milia, it's like, can we really one-shot? Still in middle. I am not going middle. The way they're all in middle, like that. I don't think there's much point in me going up.
The gods awaken.
You can't do much about dragon.
In my dreams, I see a great horned owl.
She wants me. Yeah.
The truth will not be locked away.
They're going up. No, this isn't norms. I should have done my W here. I'm playing Millie all weekend. He's so stupid. It's like you but more brain dead. Oh, that could have been a binding because
An ally has been slain. Ally has been slain.
oh, I'm dead. Oh, never mind. Thought they red buff. Wait, they have red. Well, the way the Shaker came along. I mean, I think the Kaiser could have just like maybe altered to the LeBlanc. Saved herself. Let's get lucidity boots.
Reverence is power. Your turret has been destroyed. They stir in the dark below. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Not too sure what we can do to win, to be quite honest. Because we don't really have anywhere that's strong. Like, every lane kind of lost, so like I don't really see who we could play around.
Pain of all things.
Other than like infinite scaling Vega, but like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a play. I don't mind surrendering, honestly. I don't really think we're gonna win this. Like, I like to not surrender, and I'm always like, never surrender. But I just don't think we... Because I don't really have much agency in this game, so like I kind of have to rely on my teammates to do well. With my champion pick, I don't have much agency. So it's like pray to God. Usually when I'm like never surrender, it's because I'm pretty confident with my champion and my pick, and I can kind of like predict how the fights will go, or the future of the game, or the match, and I can see like how to win. But in this game, it's like it's literally just praying, literally pray. Okay, maybe shutdowns is the way. Nice. Maybe that's the way. No, you start to analyze the team fights. You have to. If you're not analyzing the game, don't bother playing. If you can't predict how the game's gonna go, it means you're not confident in your abilities as a player to carry, or you don't. It means you don't understand the game to be able to predict how it will go. The reason why I can analyze it is because I know how the games will play out. I know what Shen is. He's a late game supportive tank. I know what Vayne is. She's a hyper carry late game scaler. I know what LeBlanc is. She's an early game assassin mage. I know what Morgana is. She's a utility mage like enchantress that falls off late game. Like I know these capabilities of these champions, and I know how they play out. If you don't know, if you can't like read like your teams and the enemy team and all that, like then you don't really know how to win. You don't know where to play. You don't know where to like put your strengths and where to back off on your weaknesses.
The gods demand tribute.
Unfortunately, they got occupied there, so we had to like walk in right us to like that. Yeah, the Shen and Milio are protecting the Vayne too much. I mean, he could kind of still get the kill off, so maybe if I shield him, it's doable. I'll just say no for now.
The gods whisper of betrayal
Just for now.
by those who devoured the sun.
Plus the Milio kind of counters the fake as well.
This land is so grievously afflicted.
I don't think Kai'Sa should be in bot lane. It's time for mid lane. Let's just group up.
To retake the thrones of God.
I don't think we should be farming all day long, but we're not gonna win the farming game. I feel like we should just like ARAM type of thing and try to get some picks or whatever.
Tell me of thy
I have the wrong thing. I don't have my Hextech Flash. Ugh, I have the wrong summon spell. The flop. I'm not gonna ult a Shen. think Morgana needs a buff. I think she needs a rework. Her ultimate doesn't make any sense for a mage. And her passive is shit. Looking fresh, thank you, Tiffany. I mean... Pray to God that Vega can infinite snowball. What, infinite? Farm, I guess. Scale.
We feel the pain of all things. It sustains us.
The Thorn Melt didn't remove my crown. It was... the Shaker E. No one did have... Oh, do you mean that?
An ally has been slain.
I mean, like... I don't know how much obvious it was. Like...
Evil is merely a word.
Nice! Take it. Oh, nice. That's not much. It's winnable.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I guess every game is winnable, you just kind of have to pray to God that the enemy team is bad. It actually is winnable. And Nocturne's pushing bot lane. Oh wait, was he dead? He doesn't have Baron. Oh. So true. Let's just reset the dragon.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
It's gonna be 4v5 for...
Ever despair.
I don't think we can stop dragon.
Elder One, it is the world.
I guess I have to go this way. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's speed boost. Oh, how did I miss everything? It's... Oh. Close. It's winnable. Wow. Actually winnable. I'm so shocked. I'm actually shocked. Well, I guess, like I said, never surrender, huh? I'm actually shocked. You tend to get... I don't think I did anything, honestly. I think my build was correct, because if I went AP, I wouldn't have done anything. I would have just inted if I went AP. Like, I would have been like the most useless thing in this game. The reason why I was able to get that ultimate stun off onto the Milia and maybe a few others was because of my Shattered Crown giving me some time, and then the Zhonya's later. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't think we should be winning this hard. They screwed up for sure. But the thing is, like, I don't even know exactly. It wasn't like they didn't hardcore screw up on anything. It wasn't like someone started throwing really hard. It was just like outskilled or something. Like a few mistakes here and there. Like that Baron fight, like. So close. Wow, we actually won this. Nice.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, we did so well. Oh. Just in case Shaco.
Your team has destroyed
Just in case of a pesky Shaco.
Your team has destroyed an
Oh, he's down there.
Your team has destroyed
Hey. Not that. That's Vega ult. What would motivate you to try the Grand League again? Nothing. Oh. I was about to ult that. Why would I care about grinding League rank? What do I get out of it? Let me get some anti-heal. Just go for this first. Since this is like damage now, like honestly, you don't even need Morellos. It's actually worse to get Morellos because someone gives cooldown. I love how this team was like they want to forfeit and they want to open, but now they want to play for serious. Like, I don't know why people talk like that. Like, oh, just open or whatever. It's like they like don't. They're not. Are they serious with wanting to open? Like what? Like if I were to just like surrender and throw the game right now, they'll be so mad. But it's like, oh, isn't that what you wanted the whole entire time? You wanted to open, right? Well, I think this is a GG. Lovely. GG. I can flash into this fan. Oh, she has cleanse. Actually, I don't know if she has cleanse.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Oh, GG. I'm surprised we won that. Or won this game. Just never signed, I guess. Never surrender. Every game is winnable. Every game is winnable.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected.
Everyone did a lot of damage, lovely. Yeah, I don't think we should have won that. I'm very surprised that we did. But it's good. I definitely did the right build. If I went AP, actually the other build that would have been good was Moonstone build for healing. But I don't want to really go Moonstone build because I've done it a billion times and I wanted to test this one specifically because I've been testing this AP tank one. And honestly, there were some good like ult stuns that we did that we would not have gotten if we didn't have this build. Like if we went Moonstone, we would not have been able to get that ultimate off. Like we would have died before then. So yeah, I guess it worked out in this thing. But again, like with the getting countered by these units and all, like I would not suggest playing Morgana into this matchup. It just it worked out because I guess they got outskilled or they made mistakes, but I would not recommend playing Morgana in this type of comp. You know, Fluffer, it's actually kind of funny how like you didn't believe me that it was ranked. So my team was, if anyone was here before, my team was giving up, surrendering, and then Fluffer was like, not your team wanting to give up in norms, and I said it was ranked because it was ranked. And then I guess you didn't believe me, Fluffer, and you thought I was just joking or whatever, which is like understandable. Like I make that joke sometimes, but it's funny how like, you know how I said last game at the start I was like kind of ticked off because like I read my YouTube comments and like regrettably I read my comments and like I lost brain cells. It's because of this. It was like with this topic. So the point is that like that I made in there was a recent Morgana video that I made on my League of Legends channel, and people were upset at me because I was being mean and sassy or whatever. It's like, oh, honestly, the same shit that always happens. It happened with the VOD review. People thought I was being mean and sassy. It happened with like me when I was playing with Jordan. People thought I was being mean to Jordan, even though that's like how we talk to each other and how Jordan speaks to me. It happens with like me talking shit about like, you know, AP mage supports, some specific ones, or like AP misfortune. Like it's like the same shit over again. So like it's like, oh, what's new? So what happened was someone asked me, is this ranked or is this norms? And I asked them like, why does it matter? And then I went into a discussion, and I took I used that discussion or that question as an opportunity to talk about the misconception that people have that like ranked is better than norms, because I get that a lot, and like this is not something like I like thought about randomly when that person asked me, is this ranked or norms? Like this was something that I've been thinking about for like months, honestly, because it's like just been something that's come across like comments that revolved around that. Like I would get comments being like, oh, I miss the days when Lumi plays ranked. Oh, I only learn when Lumi plays ranked mode. I don't learn anything from norms. Or is this ranked or is this norms? Like that type of stuff. And not even just for my channel, but like for other channels like Swag Zara, sometimes I would read his comment section and it would be like, hold on. Hold on. Maybe I'm making it a bit obvious.
We have already won. Thy sins repaid.
Hold on. Oh my god. Ah, I finally have my binding, my cooldown. What was I saying? I completely forgot where I left off with my thing. My god. I'm gonna go the same tank build, especially because it's first echo, so I need that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had comments and on Swag Zara's. I would see on Swag Zara's channel people saying like, oh, I used to enjoy watching Swag Zara or whatever, but then I realized he was playing Gold Smurf, and then I didn't feel like that was enjoyable or whatever, or I wasn't learning as much. It's like the point that I made in my discussion, my 20-minute discussion or whatever in that video, was about this misconception. It was to debunk the idea that like ranked is better than norms when it comes to like learning or whatever, right? Like people for some reason think like, oh, if someone's playing norms, like they won't learn anything or whatever, which is not true, like at all. So that question, when someone asked me, is this ranked or norms, was just a catalyst that led into a longer discussion that I've been wanting to make, and I have made before. Like regardless of if that person asked me that question, I was gonna talk about this anyways, right? I was gonna debunk it anyways, because like it was just something that was on my mind. So it wasn't like really much to that person. It was just like a deeper discussion in general for like past, future, and present comments that revolved around that idea of like ranked is better than norms or whatever for learning. But the reason why people found it like, oh, she's so mean or whatever, is because, well, oh, I got this scan. They want to give up again. But people didn't see it as that, right? People didn't see it as like, oh, it's like a discussion or whatever. They thought I was like dragging some poor person for 20 minutes or whatever. And to that, it's like, what I said in that discussion was like nothing was wrong with what I said. It was absolutely everything was correct in terms of like the ideas of norms. You can still learn in normals or whatever, and the idea like if you can't tell what rank I'm playing at just based on like the gameplay, then it's like, does it really matter if this is ranked or is this norms? Right, like if you genuinely could not tell that I was playing ranked, then does it really matter? Like, do you learn less? Do you learn more? Just because you know it's ranked on norms? Like, no, it's just placebo. So that was my point. But people took it as like, oh, I was attacking this person and like grilling this person for 20 minutes straight or whatever. So, and I want to dissect this, like why? Why would anyone think that I was like attacking someone for like 20 minutes and all that when I was clearly just using that question as a catalyst that led into a discussion? And it's because like, it's like my tone, right? The way I speak. And the way I speak is like with this like very stern tone. Like, I'm confident in my opinions and I'm like, I speak with sternness, being confident in my opinions, along with intention. So like right now, my intention is like, I'm not taking shit, taking no bullshit, and I'm like just like clearing things up. And then in that video, I was like more like with the intention of like debunking or like teaching. But somehow that like sternness and way of speaking is like gets turned into like, oh, she's being mean and she's being sassy or whatever. It's like, I already know that like the reason why they think that they register my tone as being mean or whatever is because I'm trans. Because it's like, if I were a cis woman and I said the exact same thing with the exact same tone, I might be called bitchy, but I wouldn't have been called sassy. Like, people love to use the word sassy all the time when it comes to me when they think I'm being mean or whatever. It's like, I'm not being sassy. There's nothing about the way I'm saying things or whatever that is sassy. It's just me being stern and confident in my opinions. There's nothing to do with being sassy. But the only reason why you would think it's sassy is because I'm trans. Like, if your mind thinks of like what a trans woman is, and I challenge that with how like straightforward and like no bullshit I am with my approach in speaking or like talking about things. And then like going even further is like, you know, like if I were, not even you know, I know that if I were a cis hetero man and I said the exact same things that I did in whatever, like no one would even think that it's like bitchy. No one would even think that it's mean. No one would even think that it's sassy. It's just like normal behavior for a cis hetero man. So it's like, I think that's like the thing that like really ticked me off in that Morgana game. Hold on. I just wanted to do that to kind of scare her off. I don't think I needed to do that actually. It's like a waste of Mega. Right, like it happened like the VOD review, like when people thought I was being too mean and sassy in the VOD review. It's like, no, I wasn't trying to be sassy. There was nothing I did in those like VOD reviews that was sassy. Yeah, sure, I was a little annoyed at seeing like the plays that was happening or whatever, and I definitely like showed those, like showed that annoyed, like I wasn't shy at showing it, but like there was nothing about that was sassy, like literally at all. So like the only reason why you would think that it's sassy is because I'm trans, that part. I've seen like some comments of people being like, oh, but like you're part of the trans community or whatever, like, or LGBT people, like we should be better than the straight people, we should be better than the cis het people. It's like, no, that's the point. Like, the point is like what those cis hetero guys are doing. There's nothing wrong with them. They're not being mean, and they're like not being held accountable, or like people are not calling them out. Like no, what they're doing is totally fine, right? The same thing with what I'm doing. Like what I did or what I said, it's totally fine, right? I can have a discussion on like debunking whether or not rank mode matters or whatever, right? Like what I did or said was totally fine. The only reason why you think it's wrong is because the trans part, like, oh, you need to do better, but that's a thing in you where this idea of like a trans woman or a woman in general has to act a certain way or be a certain way, and because I challenged that, it's like, oh, now I'm like bitchy and sassy and mean. It's like, ugh, like what's new? Like this has happened like so many times with the VOD reviews, with like the Jordan thing, and me talking about the build or whatever. It's, like, it's happened all the time. It's like, it's nothing new. That's why that thing like irked me a lot. There was a time in the Morgana video, like I know someone's probably gonna point this out, like, oh, but like you kept asking like that person like, why does it matter? Because like when they did ask me, is this ranked or is this norms? I asked back like, why does it matter? Because I'm asking out of like genuine curiosity. I understand that. Like I'm asking out of genuine curiosity, which I think is not fair. Like if they ask me a question out of genuine curiosity, like I should be able to ask out of genuine curiosity. Because again, like the reason why like I'm able to hold on. Hold on. Oh, I missed. If I landed that, I'd be dead. That's so bad of me. Hold on. Doesn't have all. Can't really do much against that. Where was I on my thought process? Oh. I'm just gonna go back. Oh my god, let me go back. Oh god. Oh, hey. God. Anyways. Where was I? I'm dead. Where was I in my thought process? Oh yeah, like, the reason why people say things like, oh, I miss the days when Luminum played ranked, or why I'm so invested, should I say, of people that saying like, oh, what, I miss the days when we play ranked, or oh, I learn only when Luminum plays ranked, like, I don't learn anything through norm. It's because, like, the reason is like, why does someone say that? Well, they say that because they have this perception, or this idea that like ranked is the only way to learn, right? And so when I asked them like, why does it matter, like that person in the video at the start, and I asked them like, is this like, why does it matter, and why do you ask like, is this ranked on norms? I'm wanting to know what their thought process is. Like, what are they getting at? What are they getting at? Like, do they think that it's like that they will learn more or less from a norm games, or what, right? So that's what I was wanting to know out of genuine curiosity. And I've asked that like 5 times on like 5 different people, whatever, that like asked me, is this ranked on norms? And for some reason, like no one ever replies back with like why they asked. So I guess like this 5th time or whatever, like I got a little annoyed, being like, oh, why are they not answering back? Like, why are they so silent every time I ask them back? Like, and I wasn't even asking in like a mean way. Like, I've asked it before, in the other occasion. I think in that case it was fine. Like I asked them in a way like, but I'm just curious, like, why does it matter? Like it wasn't like in a mean way or anything. Like, even then, like they wouldn't answer. It's like, so it has nothing to do with my tone. But for some reason, people don't answer, and I'm not too sure why. I should have showed myself. Hold on. I don't have a word. God sign is so okay.
Night is nearly upon.
Hi, Wiccan. So yeah, I was probably like a little annoyed, more so like, cause I was like a little like impatient on like damn, like I'm just asking a genuine question. Hi, Kare. Like I'm just asking a genuine question, like why do you care? And I'm not getting an answer. Like yeah, I'm getting a little frustrated, but like no, I wasn't like grilling at that person for 20 minutes, like, or like trying to like drag them, right? Like my discussion, my 20-minute discussion was a totally separate thing, like that I was gonna have regardless of that, if that person asked me or not. That it was something that was brewing in me, the ideas, the things that I want to talk about. I had those ideas way before that person in that video that asked me. It was just ranked or not. I've already spoken about it and I wanted to expand on it or whatever. It was just I took the opportunity to talk more about it. So it's like, I find it a little cringe that people like are spinning it as in like, oh, you're so mean, you were dragging that person for 20 minutes and blah blah. It's like, I find it cringe because it's like, I know that like the only reason why you could spin it that way or would spin it that way is because I'm trans, and if I were not trans and I was like a cis hetero male or a cis woman, you wouldn't have seen it that way. Maybe bitchy if I was a cis woman, maybe, but definitely not if I was a cis hetero man. And that's like probably the most cringe thing out of it all that annoys me, because it's like it happens so much. It's like the VOD reviews, whatever, blah blah blah. Are they fighting? I don't know what the hell they're saying in chat. Anyways, let's see this game. We have the Vega that's doing pretty okay. Kane is somewhat strong. Oh. Let me stare. Oh my god, dealing with Sign is so fucking annoying. Like, Sign is so boring. Like, what is that? What is that? Oh my god, I can't even reach that. So true. So freaking true. We're just gonna deal with the split push. That's Ray Shadow. Okay. It's been a long time, and I'm saying that in terms of highly players, we don't have a lot of people that we can relate to and have similar. Seeing so high up means we have something to root for, and someone that is really big representation for LGBT players who Overwatch, League of Legends. I've looked at it in terms of gameplay. Also, love you fans. I still support you no matter what. But that's my reason for rank. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that. That's how you see me and all. And I definitely do take pride in like being high ranks and all. But I'm not. The point that I'm making is that people seem to think that they can only learn if they watch someone play in Challenger and high ranks or whatever, right? But that I'm trying to debunk that. It's like that's not true, right? If someone is like in lower ranks and like in gold, let's just say, and they don't know how to build and flex their items, right? Enchantress, you have to flex your item. If you're an Enchantress player that does not know how to flex your item, do not bother playing Enchantress. You're playing the wrong role. Enchantress has the most like flexibility and need to flex the items compared to all the other archetypes for the supports. Right, like you're not gonna build Ardent Center every game. You're not gonna build Moonstone every game. You're not gonna build what's this item called? Redemption every game. They're probably gonna do Baron. Can't do anything about that. And obviously there are nuances. Like there are some champions that would never, like I would never go Imperial Mandate on Morgana or whatever. Like or I would never go Shirelles on Morgana, right? Like we're not talking about that. We're not talking about like, oh, but would you ever go this on this champion? Like no. But that's like, if someone like doesn't know how to flex the items, I can teach that, and someone can learn, regardless of it was ranked. I don't have to be playing in a challenger game to teach someone how to flex an anti-heal or an ardent sensor, you know? I don't need to be playing challenger rank for someone who doesn't know how to flex to learn, like, oh, I'm building redemption in this situation or whatever. I don't know why I put two words. That's my point, right? Like, I could be playing normals and someone could still learn from that. Someone could still find value in those normal games, right? The only people that would learn a lot in like these high challenger rank games are people that are close to that. People that are like Masters, Diamond 1, moving on to Masters, Grandmaster, whatever, right? But if you're like Gold or whatever and you have concepts in the game that are still lacking, you should focus on that, and you can still learn those concepts and those gameplay stuff in norms or watching someone play in Gold Smurfs, right? That's the point I'm making, right? And that's a discussion that I had in that Morgana video, but no, people think I was being too mean and dragging someone for 20 minutes because, again, like, the only reason why they would see it and register as me being mean or sassy or whatever is because it came after the question, and then, which is not anything wrong by itself, me talking and having a discussion after that, is this ranked or norms question, there's nothing wrong in itself with that. It's just that my tone differs from what they think like is a friendly trans person, but it's not. It's just me like speaking with sternness and confidence in their opinion. We've already lost this game. We're not gonna win this game, so I'm not that concentrated on this one, but it's just so cringe, honestly. I was kind of thinking, like, should I even bother talking about this? Cause it's like, it happens so much that it's like, whatever. Like, it's gonna keep happening, like, whatever. Some people think I'm a bitch. Some people think I'm like, I have a complex or whatever. It's like, well, can I really change the minds of people that are like I don't even know what you would call it. Like, is it like a level of like misogyny and like a sprinkle of transphobia, but like they're unaware of it? Like, cause if I were to call them that and say it how it is, like I know like the people that are like calling me mean and sassy about, like, they wouldn't take it very well. Like, they would be like, oh no, I'm not. Internal bias, I guess, yeah. Right? Like, they wouldn't like take it as that. They'll be like, oh no, you're just mean. With being like very like unaware of themselves and what they're doing. Let me get
Unstoppable.
Crucible maybe. Like, I don't really know what we can do to win. We're just like, they're just gonna split push and like we lose. So that's what's been ticking with me and annoying me. Should I just press no? I mean, press yes on surrender? I don't think we're going to be winning that. I've been so negative because we got freaking Vega. The way he was upset last game out of Vega and we won, it's like, Has he not learned that you can still win and it's winnable and you like shouldn't give up if like it's just like the start of the early game is like a little whack. I don't understand, bitch. It's like I hate Scion. It's just like he just split pushes. Like okay, what do we do? Literally, what do we do? He split pushes. He ults when he gets car control and we lose. Dead lanes. That's so unfun. I shouldn't have ulted her honestly. It's not worth it. I'll just block his path. You know what? I can't block his path. Watch him ult away. It's like, whatever. Whatever. Cyan is Cyan, I guess. Have they changed anything about that? Like, oh, so annoying. This whole breaker shit. The reason why I'm getting Crucible is because of Echo and Seraphim, and Cyan stun can last a long time. If he full charges, it's like 2 to 3 seconds, I think. Well, I don't think we will get this dragon. Hey. What can we do? What can we do? Who's this Ray Shadows guy that you keep talking about? Well, I got no more wards, we can't really stop Miss Baron. And Kane is going back, so we're just probably gonna slowly bleed out. Sure, we can go. I don't think we can stop it. I don't have any wards. So we can't stop it. Kane went back. Is Jollibee friend? I feel like the only way we can really win is if we like get really good picks out of nowhere. Oh, that's all. We can do something about it. Like we have to make picks and capitalize it before Cyan does anything. Oh, like so. That's a good Vega stun. You know, I actually like Vega because I feel like he's kind of like a safety net for late game. He's always like somewhat reliable. That was just WK. Wait, he's kind of eating. I think we need to keep pushing. Like whatever, we can't do anything about Cyan. Well, Cyan thing. Like what the fuck? What's new? What is fucking new with this Cyan shit? I could have flashed that. What the hell, that Cyan? Oh, that Cyan passive lasts so long, it's so much HP. Wow, Miss Vega does so much damage. Love that. XOXO, you're so welcome. Oh my god, you're so welcome, XOXO. Oh. my ult there. Well, can't really do anything with these picks though, unfortunately. We're still pretty pressed against the wall. Like, it's like, sure we kill, but it's like we just farm. It's like, so So what?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, well, let's just slowly getting turrets.
The true world swarms beneath our feet.
I think I'll just have to protect the Vega and like play around him because like he has 1.3k AP. Ah, my Shadow Crown. Oh. Oh my god. Ow. Wait. The way. Unfortunate. The way. I don't really know why this Kane is talking when I feel like the Vega did more work than the Kane. I don't really know why. I don't know why the Kane is so talking so much. I feel like the Vega did work. I love Crown Morgana. I feel like the only thing we can get your art off with. Yeah, I want to play this more. I'm just kind of like spamming this so I can see like which situation she's good at. I don't really particularly feel like this game was good because I wasn't really concentrating. I was kind of like obviously very invested in that talking thing, so that kind of like took a lot of my thinking. But I'll still make a video on this. I'll probably like have this video of this game and then like put another Morgana game afterwards or something. Because I feel like that's just something like I already know people are gonna be upset with what I said in that game, but it's also like honestly it needed to be said. Oh, rude. Well, let's get the level 2 advantage. Oh, she is not hitting the unit. I don't know why, like, my brain is like, oh, Samir is gonna ricochet. Like, her ability is just gonna bounce. Whoops. I don't know why my Samir is playing so safe. Like, we're not getting level 2 first, so well, it is what it is.
Now I have pain.
It is what it is. That was so easily dodgeable and sidesteppable. Hi, Virginia. Well, I just don't.
I chose my shackles.
I don't know why she's playing so safe. I'm like, okay. Well, whatever. I guess we're playing really passively. Like, really, really, really safe and passive. Oh. Ow. I didn't even see that animation. Like, they just get so much pressure on us like this. Yuck. Oh, that might have ruined us, the lane. Ruined the minions. But you know what? Whatever.
I walk so I can feel each fraction of the earth.
What is going on? What is going on? She can't dodge? Like what? What is going on? I'll get the kills myself, bitch. What is going on? She can't dodge. Like, I feel like Jinx W or Jinx whatever is like one of the easiest skill shots to dodge. Like it's actually not that hard. Ow my god, bitch. Anyways, you're the carry I am.
Has been slain.
I mean, is she scared because she has cleanse, and cleanse is like freaking useless in the lane at the start? I don't know. Oh, lovely. Honestly, I want this LeBlanc to flop because she was so annoying last game. Talking so much mad shit, and the pinging was annoying. I want her to flop so I can just like laugh at her. Hi, Olivia. I am pretty good. Actually, that's a lie. Something's occupying my mind. I read the YouTube comments and then I lost brain cells. Oh. Girl, what is that? Like, just auto attacks and like standstill. Well, I'm a little worried about this. I'm a little worried about you. Oops, I messed up. That was my bad.
Justice is a lie of the powerful. I have truths of my own.
Well, I miss my binding girl while going in.
Every step
Oh,
I
not
follow
bad.
my own fate.
Oh, that's the sums at least. That's nice. He's gonna try to come for me. We're 11 fucking CS. Like, I don't think this should be possible. Like, how? And this has nothing to do with Xerath. Like, Xerath is more pokey and like whatever. We're dead.
Battles bring out so many emotions.
Bye.
An ally has been slain.
Oh,
I would cut off my wings if there was steel strong enough. You have slain an enemy.
I don't think we should be 16 CS. Like, he was playing so passively early game and gave them all the pressure in the world. I can't do anything about that. Like, yeah, I miss bindings here and there. Like, that's to be expected, but like, he's actually playing so scared. I don't understand. I don't understand. Hi, Lex. Because I'm at Diablo, yes. We need to play Divinity. I'm like, please. I'm so glad that all the girlies are liking Diablo 4 a lot. Like, it's a fun game. And I think it'll get better. Like, it's not perfect by any means, but it definitely is gonna get better down the line. With all the, like, updates and all that it will hopefully get.
Lose sight of the life below.
You know, I haven't played Renata in a while, and honestly, I don't really see the girl leagues playing Renata. Or talk about Renata.
Darkness is everywhere.
I don't mind playing Renata. Like, I think she's cool and all, but for some reason, I don't really, like, gravitate towards her as in, like, my mind doesn't go to, like, her, like, for fun. Like, I feel like I see her as more like a tryhard character. I don't really see her as, like, oh, I want to play this for fun. I want to Hextech Flash in, but I don't think it's going to happen. Hi, Busy Cat. Yeah, the only Renata I know is Chemtech full class. Slay. Honestly, I was not expecting the Zero to just like stand there.
But not as heavy as my heart.
I'm thinking like, should I get boots to move faster with my ult, but I think it'll be fine. Love how you held your Q there. Yeah, that's like you should always save your abilities until the enemy uses all their escape abilities or whatever. Too many bitches like use their Q. Use their bindings or whatever like out of nowhere like to engage what I say is not necessary. If you were to do a blind Q here, like
Not fall from grace.
I would have if I watched any of you girls do that, like do a blind Q, I would have been so angry. I would be so angry just like watching that. Oh my god, she's still going in. Oh what? Oh, whatever. Oh. What is? What? Fucking going on here? Lovely. How'd that work?
Onward through this unchanging land.
Oh, look at this Jinx. She is so brave, this Jinx. What the hell? Oh.
I shall show them what it is
Oh,
to
so true.
fall.
I was not expecting that flash. I was not expecting that flash. Oh, what is that? Oh. Walk up. If you just walked through the trap, she could have done that. Binding. No chain. Honestly, that was a very free binding that I could have done as well. I kind of missed Well, this game is looking a lot better. I would love to see. I can't get back. Let me just wait for Miss Kha'Zix. Hey. Like, see, like, Jinx is so easy to dodge. Like, I don't understand like how anyone can't dodge it.
The Mafia learned all the wrong lessons.
Girl, get the fuck off me, then. LeBlanc. Is she fucking blind? Hello.
I live with mortals while she languishes with her
Oh.
This world is all I have. Killing spree.
Anyways. You should never go Everfrost on Morgana unless you're going some sort of AP build. Otherwise you're inting.
His grace.
You're inting and deserve to be reported. Too many. I don't understand why people think like Everfrost is good snaring. It's a 1 second snare, babes. It's like a 1 second snare on a how expensive item? 2.8k. It's like
I was betrayed.
not good at all.
We shall see through
It's actually inting if you're not going AP and doing damage to kill. Like a max W build to kill. Keep them in your W for longer. Oh, the way we have so many pinks.
My sister cauterized
The Kha'Zix should have
her
come
in
my
holy
way.
fire. Mine remains.
Why don't have my ultimate ready? Lovely. Get the heck out of me. Like skinny. It's like it's not hard. It's actually not hard to dodge Jinx abilities, right? It's like I don't get how these bitches like. Vision wins game. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You were pinging me so fucking much. You were being obnoxious hoe with your fucking trash pings, you fucking stupid hoe. Shut the fuck up. I didn't need your fucking well play. Well play my pussy, bitch. Oh my god. Is she lagging? Like, is she lagging? She can't even W? Let me just stare. Honestly, I'm just like not gonna put my hopes into Samira, and I will ignore her. I don't think putting my efforts into her will yield me anything. I'm literally just gonna pretend she's a tank cannon minion or something. Hi, Eta. Let me just like shield the Warwick and Warwick can kill people or some shit. Give me admin Warwick. I'm coming. Maybe he doesn't play the ADC? I don't know.
Only death can break my bonds. And
Let us do the dragon. Now, how did she die to a Jinx? I don't LeBlanc. I have no idea. Goodbye to the Warwick. Oh. So true. The Hecarim dashed so fast, I was like, oh, this is not worth my ult. He can outrun my ultimate. Because they were spread apart, the Xerath and the Hecarim. But yeah, good thing I have my Shadow Crown. But yeah, this is why I have my ultimate. I have Hextech Flash. I pretend like I'm Fiddlesticks with the stun, with my ult. You can get like sneaky ultimates that way. Yeah, Jingle's getting some kills now. I feel like they're undeserved kills. I don't think this Jingle should be getting them.
I find it stifling.
That fucking Rift Arrow got me good. Also, how did the Samira W not block the Jinx? Oh, did she time out? I saw the W. How did it? Well, I'm just going to blink. I should have binded the Jinx. I mean, I was planning on to, and it just went into Hecarim. Honestly, we got the kill, and we got the Hecarim kill because of my binding. So it is like, I guess fine.
Nothing makes you feel alive like knowing you might die.
Coming. Where is Miss LeBlanc? She's in mid lane for whatever reason. Ow, bitch.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Favorite song? INBU Taeyeon. It's #1 still. Too early, babe. I'm not gonna ult this. Get his ass. The way I tunnel vision. We love Warwick. I actually really like Warwick because I feel like Warwick is very like reliable. I feel like he's always like able to do some work. And I don't even know how. Like he's just still good. Crowd control. It's pretty tanky, does damage. He's just all rounder.
Back into the fray.
Coming. His lifesteal is disgusting. Honestly, he looks really fun. Like I wish I could play Warwick in support. He looks really fun. Let me go Willow and Warwick by Evelyn. You should. I'm really tired of your Evelyn, bitch. Like I love you, like, and I think you're so cute. And I would make you my pet dog. But oh my god. I'm just so tired of seeing Evelyn. Like I need the gates to play something else. It's actually so tiring. The same old fucking shit of like waiting for some Evelyn gate to like make some pick, and if they like flop early game and get snowballed hard on, then it's like, okay, well, we have a useless jungler. That's an assassin, I can't assassinate any bitch. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna need the gates to like learn something else. It's very tiring.
My flaws are a badge of honor.
That's good, you've been learning Javin, I love that. I love that for you. You and Tsunami like Javin. I love that for you. Oh, I shouldn't be using my... what?
My wings are back.
Fuck you, bitches. Breaking my show. Let's go around this way.
Those who soar amongst the
Probably
clouds,
best to shield the Warwick.
sight of the light below. An enemy has been slain.
Oh. Oh. Oh, good fighting, buddy. If I do say so, I'm gonna go. I'll get your ass. Do you know the reason why I got that Vladimir is because of my runes? The only reason why I got that Vladimir was because of approach velocity. Purely because of approach velocity. He had Ghost, he was gonna outrun me if it weren't for my extra movement speed I got. I'm telling you, this build... I think this build is actually good. It's good in a certain situation. The reason why it works so well in this comp is because they have like such mid-range to short-range characters, which is like, great, I can ult you. And because I'm in melee range of these like very scary champions, my tankiness is required to keep me alive, otherwise I'll just die, right? And then also like if the... It doesn't really work as well against dashing characters, it's more better against people that have like more fast movement, like Ghost or Hecarim, right? I can like keep up with the Ghost with my approach velocity. If it's like a dashing thing or like a teleport like Castle and like, bitch, Morgana's useless. But dashing is good. Like Morgana, I got lucky with the matchups because I think I first picked Morgana and then they pick shit characters into me, which is good. That's lucky of me. I wouldn't one trick Morgana though. Like this is pure luck that they pick shit characters into me. Cause like if it was higher rank players, like they could easily have just counter picked me and like gone like, I don't know, like Zaya and whatever dashing character and some shit. I'm done. I lose. Oh my god, bitch. Oh, as a... I can actually ult them. Ow. Girl, like, just dodge something. How does she eat every single skill shot? It's like beyond me. Oh, I thought he was gonna dash into me. What was that, mama? Literally just QR, WQR, like how hard is that, babes? Stick to ADC. You wanna ping me on me missing my bindings and like, and you can't even WQR, bitch. Like... Or like WR to get fast closer to the Hecarim and land a binding, like what? These bitches, they wanna ping so much about me missing my bindings last game, but they play like this. Let me get anti-heal against that. I should have bought a pink ward, but whatever, too late.
Those who judge condemn themselves.
Hi, Sammy. Oh. She wanted me, but my Shattered Crown made it so I didn't die to her. She wanted me real bad. I sweeped the ward, and I don't think I hit the ward, which made it so he couldn't tell if I was in there still or not. Nine times Sarah script and dog shit. Let's play around Dragon.
Now I have pain.
Oh, let's go for this guy. Lovely. That smite slowed him down for me, which was nice. I do not have a ward, so I will be the ward. I'll use my body as a ward. Oh, I'm surprised that binding hit her. I feel like that just clipped her. I can go in this guy. If I've seen. I could have Hextech Flash onto them. I wanna go back, but he's fighting, so I should go. I should go help. Not that because I'm not gay like you. What's wrong with being gay? Honestly, maybe he has a plan. Kidding. Oh. Hi, what's my... I could've ulted Hecarim, but I was like, I really want to sell it ult at Hecarim. I don't think so. I don't have any wards, and I have to use my body as like a... like stalling shit out, because I don't do anything on Baron. Like, what do I do to Baron? Like, stare at him? Stare at Baron with my W. So it's better for me to like stall these bitches out, so my team can like take care of Baron. FC from Thailand, hi, what does FC mean? Oh my god, what was this Jackpot thing? Oh! We have dragon. I didn't realize it for.
My own fate.
First comment, I don't know. Bitch, fuck you. Kind of like zoning out for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm lacking sleep. I could have went in and flash ulted with my Zanya. Well, it is what it is. It worked out. I think I should have committed. I didn't think she was gonna go in like that. I should have just went in flash ult Zanya's. It's like easy staying out in lane. Yeah. Well, that's the Morgana gameplay. This is a better game, thankfully. The other games are a bit flop, but it's very like my pick was horrible, but this one is a better matchup for me. Like, I hate how Morgana is so matchup dependent, but it is what it is. So if there's anything to learn, like, even I would not pick Morgana nilly-willy. I would only pick Morgana in like certain situations or certain matchups. I'm not gonna explain what matchups they are. You're gonna have to learn them yourself. But I just wanted to talk about this because there was a time when I thought, like, especially in my Symmetra Overwatch days, there was a time where I thought like, oh, if you're like good enough, you can just like overcome anything. Like, to a certain extent, yeah, like if you're good enough, you can reach Challenger or Grandmaster top 500 with Symmetra, like, sure. Right, but like, at some point, it is just easier to just swap off to a different champion. At some point. At some point, there are going to be some matchups that are just like impossible. Like, I would never play Thresh against Samira. I would never play Morgana into Vayne. I would never play Morgana into Yumi or Janna. I would never play Alistar versus something. You know, it's just like, at some point, it's better to recognize when to pick the character and just be like, hey, no, let's not be greedy and let's like play something else. That's, if there's anything to learn, that's the lesson. Anyways, that's the Morgana gameplay.